Welcome back to another episode of Horizon Zero Dawn. My name is Apothec DK. Kinda am thinking that we should do some DLC. I'm kinda am thinking. There's one quest over here. There's a Mesa quest. We could probably knock those out. Knock them out of here. And then there's that charger. This one's literally right there. It's literally right here. Literally, I have to run to it. I want to do more story. I'm wide awake. Rumors are spread around the strange events in the cut Banuk lands. I still think we're at a really good part to where Aloy wants to keep helping. There's no point of no return right now since learning about Silence's actor. I kind of want to do this. There's been a few people who say that we've been ready for it, and that was a while ago. So I kind of want to do it now. I'm craving story. Let's go up. DLC day. Well, let's go up a different way. There we go. It already sounds so much better. It was glitching so much. I wonder if we're gonna have to fight that machine again. I love the Banuk, and I'm eager to learn more about their tribe and who they are. This way. Oh! Cross the way. Last time we were over here, Aloy was talking to Silence, and Silence was like, "What are you doing? We gotta get back on the mission." And Aloy was like, "Oh, it sounds like someone doesn't want me to learn about their history." I love those lights. I want some. I want some for me. This is, I think, where we had that fight the first time. This is where we had that fight the first time. So we'll continue on up here. He's a big boy machine. Oh, I wonder if we're gonna get a boss fight today. Eager, excited, full of wonder. Ooh, look at all the wire in the path. That's pretty. Where am I? Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
Outlander on the mountain!
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
Oh. Oh. He'd be blowing that horn.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
climb. I can almost see it. So was this DLC added after the game was released? So people were like, they beat the game and then they came and did this? I'm doing it a little backwards,
You
aren't I?
made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
This is Song's Edge, biggest settlement in the cut.
Oh. Look at that storm!
Smoke rising from the mountain. The village, too. What's it for?
That looks like a volcano.
The young hunters have learned a lesson from Thunderstrom.
Can I go over here?
Sometimes loss is the price of survival.
Our shaman has abandoned us. Our chieftain has led our best to their deaths. Where should we find hope now?
Wow! Oh, this is pretty! Oh, this is very pretty.
She'll return to us, they say. And yet here we are.
That's not a fire, is it?
Ray's been gone a long time, but she will return. We must believe she will return.
No side quests. Just making sure.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
Oh, that's a big village.
You died on Thunder.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora.
Oh.
Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Yo! Yo!
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the Daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin?
Dude, I'm there for you.
Will you fight And die, as well as they did!
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies. Our prey.
His beard's gotta be a lot of upkeep.
The Daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped
Yeah,
out
it's
their
Hades.
best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools.
It looks
A
like a
little
volcano.
advice. For free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
Oh. Oh. Silence.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You'd think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Oh, believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this Daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed her.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the Daemon, or it could be because they
Daemon.
all got indigestion,
It's
for
not
all I
called
know.
demon, it's called Daemon.
But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. You know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something, and you might get a place. Some Warwicks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Warwicks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Warwick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Aurea. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves.
Yikes.
We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
Who's we?
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter.
Oh.
We seem to get along better as business partners.
Oh.
Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, How do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
All right, I saved the best for last.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Araya's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
I like this guy.
I want to know more about this Daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then
I like
you
him.
need to find Araya. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
great.
definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if
Fond is
Aratak
taking
can
me
tell me
far
more about
from the
Rhea
cut.
or Thunder's drum.
But whenever I see the
Might be worth a
Tallneck
shot.
trapped in ice,
Yay! 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 Level 30?
I feel I've come home.
I'm gonna do it. What's 1? Where is 1? 1's all the way up.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
Yep.
Aurea knows about this Daemon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes, the village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last until the Karja seek war again.
This Daemon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
I got good weapons. I can take them.
Did your Werak come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the Daemon. But I was born here and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
The expedition to Thunder's Drum.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
That's not true. That's not true.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to
It's
words.
just not true.
Right.
Sure, the Osram tough.
Okay, so then we go down there to find
Trust
the
in the blue
person. We'll get the other side quests.
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this Daemon affects the machines, I've got to find Aurea. And to do that, I need to talk to her apprentice, who followed the river north.
got some side quests. We'll come back for them. Hopefully. Unless there's a point of no return for the side quests, too. Oh yeah, there's a Tallneck. This is cool. Good.
I'll do it again 10 times.
Boop, boop. So it's proper DLC. It adds a lot of content. Whole different area. The only reason I said level 30 like that is because I feel kind of bad not finishing the story, the main story, before continuing in this, but it should be okay.
Outlanders. Karja Outlanders.
Never let anyone say the Karja slack off. As the sun witnesses, we put our backs in.
Interesting.
Been doing this since I was small.
What is that icon? Maybe it's just, yeah, what is that?
Why do you try to kill the Sun King?
What is that? What is that? Whoop. Oh, I love this snow effect in here. That's so fun. My rock stock is full. I did not go to that Tallneck. That's okay. It's over there. Oh, it's literally... We'll go to it after. We're gonna
That must be
Oh!
Naltuk, looking out at that tower. It looks like it's sending out a pulse or signal.
Whoa!
Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the Daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. But what can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The Daemon's energy pulses
They're
from them.
pretty.
Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Whoa, repairs?
Aratak said this Daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the Daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your Daemon.
You have? Well, then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No.
They look
are
easily
new to me
taken
too.
down to
Like I
Blue
said,
They've
they
got
empower the
balls.
Daemon's machines.
Knobs.
They must be stopped.
Get those knobs. We could get
Will
them.
you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Soraya wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
Bruh.
Alright, you want to stop the spread of the Daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the Daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of
Bruh.
confidence.
Bruh.
But I won't fall. And when I'm done,
We need to
you're
change
gonna
her
tell
outfit.
me where she is.
She's too cold in this. It's a cute outfit, but she is too cold. Bird. It's cold in here. Do I put on my sneak outfit? A wee, a wee, a wee. Yeah. There we go. Nice and warm. Nice and warm. Yeah, so we just need to take them down. And then we can take down the machines, or whatever. Purple doesn't hurt me.
I can kill the machines. But what about the tower? I might be able to destroy it.
Oh, no! That scared the shit out of me. Guys? That was very scary. No! I should have critted him. Let me get it.
That's it. I'm already gone.
Whoa! We were all working in slow motion there, huh? Oh, am I out of the small ones? I smack your butt! I'm only gonna get more lower leveled by doing this. Purple Corruption's my favorite though. It's very pretty. Hey Becca, stop messing. Gotta stop messing. I'm gonna run out of materials. I love the Purple Corruption.
Never
The
know when I might
towers
need
are
these.
interesting. Interesting. Can I loot them? No. So there's like so much metal in the ground, huh? Oh. Do I have to clear the whole area? Yeah. That's really funny. My fault too. My fault. My bad. Made me miss! I missed! Ah, dude! Jeez, that's loud. So basically they have more health and I just have to be more careful.
Machines.
They hit
Can be
harder and have
destroyed.
more health. They hit harder and have more health. I did it. Will your shaman?
Quite the warrior.
Yeah, I am. I mean, Aloy is. Hey, hold on, I leveled up. This is wild.
Now we know how to deal with the machines in the towers. The Daemon's next.
Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine, a great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
That's cool.
Were you with Aurea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Aurea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
Bergren told me you're Araya's apprentice.
In her absence, I served the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the Blue Light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Araya's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me. An aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Oh.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Araya at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her... I have faith she will hear the voice again.
Oh. She's having trouble with her faith.
All right. I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path.
Ice rasps. Ice wraths. I'm glad I put Aloy in warmer clothes. My immersion. Oh. I'm out of materials? Let's go to this Tallneck. I like to see where I'm going. I like to have my eyes open. I like to be aware. And then maybe campfire. Well, you can always fast travel back to the
Tallneck? What did it take to knock one of those over?
Oh my god.
Blast.
Oh, it's all frozen.
Encased in ice. From a long time ago. The scavengers have just gotten started.
Sit down. Where? One. Ah! 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 Where did they all come from? I feel like I was by myself up there with the one scavenger, and then there was like 50. Then there was like ambush. Then I got ambushed. Oh, they're all right there. Cool. I can't really overtake them, huh? Ah! Did I just loot him? Maybe he was eating something. He could have been eating something, and I looted whatever he was eating. Hey, I got a present for you. Hey, I got a present for you. Hey, I got a present for you. Whoa! These are rough! Cool.
Safe.
Cool.
For a few minutes, anyway.
At least we won't be blindsided by 50 million of them. The Tallneck's holy to the Banuk? That's cute. Okay, we have more stuff. More stuff. Oh yeah, see. More coils. Ooh-wee. Oh my golly.
I can still get the upper hand.
Oh, I missed. That's what I wanted. It's rough, buddy. It's rough, buddy. You gotta be careful with material.
I can get out of this.
Are you coming after me? Hey.
That's the last of the scavengers. Should scan the Tallneck. See how deep the damage goes.
For some reason, I thought you were a Ravager. That was cute. He rolled over. It was really cute. Can't believe I'm level 48. Oh. All right.
Looks like the scavengers ripped out 3 major parts. If I could bring them back, maybe I could even reactivate it.
Oh.
Get at what's inside its head.
All right. Yeah, they're much tougher. Oh!
Not a chance.
That's really cool. All right. We just gotta bring them all back. This one, are they like equal distance away? Bruv. I hear it. I do not see it, so be prepared to be jump scared, Becca. That one's right there. Oh, it's on top of the mountain. Might as well get this one all the way over here. Woo! Woo! Campfire! I love campfires. Let me save that progress, huh? Oh, did I run right by it? There we go. Is it down there? Down. 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 Down, down. Down, down. Okay. Meticulously falling down this. There we go. Fuck! I'm gonna die. 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 What do you mean no ammo? Don't miss. We can't afford that. Oh my god. Run, 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 run! Heal, heal, drop, heal, drop, heal, drop, heal, drop. He smacked me. He smacked me. As soon as I healed, as soon as I dropped, he one shot 1/3 of my health. That's what he did. That's what he did. Well, nope. Let's find the shaman path. Let's find the shaman path. I'm sure everything is fine. Golly! He smacked me. We need to get more health potions. He spin! He spin! Oh, those scavengers back? Seems like they all respawned, which isn't great. Processed metal block. The way that she runs in the snow. That's real cute. All right. Take that. Round and round. Sheep? Was there sheep before? I don't quite recall. Some walls. Banuk signage. Oh, there's a hollow. A car? Return to Singapore. A large pink-tinted rock marks the summit to Bukit Timah Hill, Singapore's highest point. At one time 164 meters above sea level, Shaman Low records a soulful hollow next to the rock, her bright smile contradicted by nervous fidgeting with her prismatic fake nails and the 30s style subdermal jewelry. I thought I'd never see this place again. I still can't believe it's real, she marvels. She stood tall against time and weather, but the rest of Singapore has fared less well, with approximately a third of the island nation at least than 5 meters above sea level. Singapore's, like Charmaine, were forced to abandon their homes in exorable waters leached away from their foundations through the snoring 20s. Snoring 20s instead of roaring 20s? Now the surviving members of the Charmaine's family are returning alongside with many others. Global temperatures and sea levels stabilize. More people come by air or by water. Some seek refuge from the delirious effects of the Citerium River tragedy. Those costs. So this is after. They have no idea that Zero Dawn exists, these people. Singapore represents one of the many states abandoned by their citizens in the aftermath of the heavy coastal flooding. Questions surrounding ownerships are difficult to answer. Government and law enforcement personnel fled far in advance of the country's devastation, and documentation of the title is scattered at best. The plot of land on which Charmaine's childhood home once sat, she belonged to the Low family for almost... Oh. Ooh. Can I have that campfire? I ran right by it. Ooh-wee. Get those frames back. Man, there's so many particles, huh? Not the people fighting. I gotta go to the shaman. I'm trying to stay on track.
That's a miss!
Don't blow them up. Like I did last time. God! Their reach is ridiculous. I'll say it. I'll say it. The demonic scrapper's reach is ridiculous. Oh. You're not gonna talk to me? Whee. Okay. Well, we helped. I didn't just leave him there. You saw me. I went back. I helped. To the shaman. Man. I do not think goats were a thing before. I think that's a DLC thing.
Save these for the trail.
Pretty cute. Is there any loot? Just a sheep!
These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above.
Okay. We're here. Oh! A key. I need blue gleam. Yes, I do. I need blue gleam. How about you? I need blue gleam. Yes, I do. I need blue gleam. Here, let me buy some of this. Will it tell me? I have 429 sparkers. 54, 200, metal vessel. We're rich, dude. We don't need to worry about it until the moment that we do need to worry about it. Then I'll worry about it. We'll get 100 of those, and I'll get some of these. Bunch of them. These are like common things, but I'm not gonna get them here, I don't think. I do not think. Then we can look to see, we can sell all of this. Boom, we'll get our monies back, don't worry. Don't freak out, we'll get them back. Imagine if I sold it again. I was like, oh, we don't need that. Rough. Okay. Quick looking. Quick. Alright, we're good. Oh, there's a side quest. He's right there. Oh. I want to be cohesive. I want to be cohesive. Okay, but is it one of those things where if I do the side quest, the people will show up at the shaman thing? Oh. Oh. Ugh. What's up, buddy? What do you want? I thought he was gone. I'd be like, are you kidding?
Going down fast.
Oh, is he stuck?
The lake? Now the ruin is the lake. The old ones made this. Snap moss. Probably came from somewhere upriver. Follow the river, find its source. Seems simple enough.
Okay. We can't corrupt that. We can't corrupt them. We can't take them over, huh? Why aren't you in my book? Why aren't you in my notebook? Just demonic machine. Scorcher. Okay. Well, I leave. I leave. Follow the river. Looking for tracks or just following the river? I thought I'd find a person. This is another boss fight. If this is just another boss fight.
There. That must be where the water's coming from.
A dam?
Looks like something the old ones built.
We haven't seen big ass buildings like this in a little bit, huh? Hello. Joyride. Okay, girl, you're never gonna guess what happened on my way home last night. First thing I heard this sound like a herd of killer bees escaping out of a tin can. Then there's a weird light through the trees. I was totally hoping it was aliens. Nah, it was one of those old blue spectrum LEDs. Looked super creepy in the snow. As it got closer, I heard some Yahoo let out his weird guttural man shriek as if doing some macho primo scream therapy, you know, like with 1,000 RPM between his... But said Yahoo was none other than David Blevins, our new director of security or whatever his $20 title is. He was actually riding in on a snowmobile, like 1,000 times more polluting than the combustible air car. My expert professional opinion, Blevins is a grade A douche canoe. I decided not to stick the security bond in his flabby rear. After all, he's practically our boss for the next 2 weeks. But Shells, you might want to take a bathroom break now because you're going to lose it when you find out what I did instead. I was standing right near one of the trail signs and I could tell Blevins was headed for me, so I reprogrammed the sign to swap directions between Fairy Falls and Purple Mountain. Wicked, right? You'll never get a snowmobile up there. I hope he bailed out hard and had to walk back to the lodge. Guess I'll be filing my very first incident report right before this whole thing shuts down forever. I could let this slide. That's funny. That's funny. She said... Nah. Nah.
Got one.
Ow-wee, frameage. Ow-wee.
Well, somebody wanted in. We
Okay.
blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Okay. I don't know if I should be here.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin, huh? Wonder where that is.
Oh.
Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flowing?
It scared me.
Another holographic interface.
There must be some kind of code.
The lock positions. Helpful.
Oh. We're gonna have to get things. We're gonna have to get, like, things. Play it.
Alright, so okay, like, how do we want to start this farewell thingy? We might be the last actual people to ever see this place. Yeah. Hence, you know, songs.
I didn't realize message text came with the dialogue. Dear nobody, as far as I can tell, who's going to read this, the spooky guy showed up today with a creep Belvins to take measurements of our workstations, and next week they start installing Faro servitors to do our job. Bye bye Shelly, bye bye Laura, see you never, hope you enjoy basic income. God, it's going to be weird to say goodbye to this place. When Quentin and I split, this is all we had. Thank God for a job where I could sit and panel and press buttons and cry all day. Which is why I think we're doing this. Hiding the tapes of our rehearsals in the dam. These tapes keep memories, our ghosts through them. We get to haunt this place. Keep it inhuman in some way. The control room is where I was sitting when Laura came in dragging an old practice amp and her guitar behind her. Shells, she said, girl, so I was looking at schematics for this place. I think I found the perfect practice spot. The acoustics in this place, seriously bonkers. Like, echoing through the entire valley kinds of bonkers. Legit, you're going to soil yourself when you see it. I remember asking, practice space? Peace, Shelly. That means I missed all of those audio log notes, huh?
Someone's been through here. Not that long ago either.
I've become trapped somehow! I'll buy the forge. I'm pleased to hear another person stomping about in here. This blasted door is stuck! This is a perfect opportunity to do a good deed and clear your conscience for whatever cruelties you may have committed.
It sounds like Aaron.
Unless... Oh!
Are you alright?
Well, you don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed. My forge gone cold. But nope. Nope. Not old Gildun.
You're... welcome? Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to... flood a little.
Oh.
So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. And when the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
Oh.
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is
brimming with treasures from the old ones, but one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mom brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, and seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes. I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long. Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got 2 hands. I've got 2 hands. Perfect! My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Gildun. How are we gonna get that ring?
2 sets of hands, girl. 2 sets of hands. Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operated in tandem. Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better.
I like him. I like Gildun. I hope he's a good person.
course.
He seems like a good
No way
person.
I'd be able to swim.
Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors?
So... Okay.
You know, I thought I saw some kind of tunnel up there.
Oh,
Might provide a
okay.
means to cross the gap.
All right. Thanks, Gildun.
You know, I'm reminded of a delve I undertook out near the claim. A stone ruin, cloud stone, lake-wide. Must have been 13 levels on this monstrosity, but no wall.
Oh, I love this hallway.
Columns bearing the weight of the level above. Filled out with row upon row of those
He's
enormous
yapping.
without old world parts.
He is yapping. That was lucky.
Through 100 of those parts. The only things I've ever seen inside is versions. Don't suppose that's what they were for, will you? Why would the old ones want to Marvelous! You made it! Now grab that valve and give it a spin.
On
A
it.
little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
You're not spinning it,
There.
Gildun.
You should be able to lower the gate.
Huh? Right you are. Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
Got it.
One
We did
gate
it.
down.
Halfway through then, aren't we?
Oh.
To the second gate.
Okay. To the second gate. I go first.
A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go and no further.
Oh, Gildun. And no further.
I'd wager the valves for the second sluice gate are somewhere above us. Now, how are we gonna get up there?
Looks like I could jump across on that rickety, rusting platform. I'll find a way up.
It broke. Broke it.
Nice jump. Nice. What am I
I'd
saying?
have to
That
ditch
was
something.
stupendous. Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
That's pretty funny. He's pretty funny.
Oh,
Thanks.
you're close, girl.
I think.
Just spring across the gap.
Did it.
Ah, you're right above me. Just send that ladder on down.
Look out below.
Now, we've done this once before. Should be as easy as falling down a hole. If you'd take the valve on the other side.
If it's set up the same way on this side, I should look for an access tunnel.
I can't see. We should go up. We should go up. Yep. Even if I tried. Uh-oh. Here. I love this DLC. I love that I'm finishing it before I finish the story. I don't like the music. Why are you trying to scare me? That scared me. Oh. Did I make a mistake?
Okay, Gildun, turn the valve.
It's
Come
not
on, Gildun!
working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance
Gildun!
behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
Maybe it's over here. Is that a hollow? I'm sure I can get to it after this. This goes to the Wawa. That goes to the Wawa. Glance behind him. I feel like that would count as a counterweight. Do I shoot it?
Looks like part of the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again. Hang on, okay? I've got a plan. I need to get up higher. Could climb up that wreckage. That's pretty much what I do now.
I think the game just backseated me. That's pretty much what I do now. Just climb on broken things. Ugh. She's got strong arms.
I can't jump straight to the counterweight from here. But I could climb higher, get above it.
Rappel? Pretty sure it said climb higher though. Pretty sure.
The drop's too far, girl! Oh! Controlled falling. Very clever.
Going down.
I love all the overgrown. It's one of my favorite things about video games, is I get to see the effects of overgrown stuff. You know?
Almost low enough to jump.
You can make it! Let's see another one of those mad leaps!
Got it. We're good to go.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap. Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now then, where's that ring?
Good question. Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, very big snap maw!
I see it, Gildun!
Very big, very, very big!
Just stay out of the way!
Boards forgive me. What if that snap maw swallowed that ring we're after? Just gobbled it right up.
We'll find out after I've killed it.
What if, huh? What if? I'll just hit it. Being on fire underwater, it's gotta be weird, huh? I like seeing all the damage. Got it.
Dead. Marvelous.
I did it.
So, the ring. Maybe if you pry its jaws open and reach inside, I can't look.
What do you mean you can't look? What do you mean? Snapmaw. Very, very best snapmaw. Da-da-da. Swimming in this nasty
You're
water.
Right. This thing did swallow the ring.
Oh, I don't have any more.
That's
room
the
for
old
chocolate,
Gildun intuition in action. It's never led me astray. Sure, its
Forgot I could sell
chosen
those.
routes can be a bit circuitous, but never mind. To the storage room. To the spoils.
To the spoils. To the spoils. Just in case there's things for the spoils, let me just drop a few of these. Just there we go.
Ooh, what's in here? More old world treasures, perhaps? This place is full of surprises. Should we have a look?
Didn't you want to get into the storage room?
I do.
Okay, Shells.
Fervently.
Shells, we're not focusing on that right now. Recording, okay?
I got
We're
time
not
to
even
poke
in
my
the
nose
man
in if you
meeting.
do.
Sort of counts as practice, right? Merch. We need merch. Stickers! You're not a real band until someone vandalizes government property with your stickers.
Colleagues, I have been asked to remind you that conversations determined to be irrelevant to servitor training are discouraged.
What were you saying about vandalizing government property?
Dear nobody, we spent an hour pestering our stickers all over the servitor. Well, I say stickers. They were sticky notes for my desk, but we stole the presentation design of the band. That's cute. The robo's scab's weird oval head kept swiveling towards us, and it kept asking, "Hello, is this relevant to my training?" And we tried to duck out of its line of sight, running past its chrome finish with sticky notes and hushing each other's giggles. After Laura stood in front of the thing and goes, "Servitor, this is very important. This is how you greet Belvis, okay? This is a sign of immense respect." I mean, will the servitor actually give Belvis the finger? Probably not, right? But a girl can dream. That's fun. Time to override this hole. I guess right here, huh? I guess we're going up. I opened the door though. Should I have went through the door? Oh! Get on up there. Hold on tight, spider monkey.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Almost there.
I'm
Soon I'll hold the looking glass in my hand.
I'm actually gonna look in this room. Sorry, buddy. I'll be right there. I'm gonna look in this room.
We drained enough water for what we need to do, but I wonder if I could empty out the whole dam.
We got another
Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here. Sure, a lot of valves.
It's a message. Yo, Shelly, I'm trapped in the server to hell over here. Got in this morning as usual. One half-baked chrome dot was bumping against the locked entry door and reservoir moaning about requiring entry to the totality of the facility. Between its robot's voice and its weird grindy sounds its limbs make, the acoustics remind me of a track of one of the greatest successful German post-punk bands. I've told them every night the pipe network decouples so that the reservoir can refill, and every morning it has to reset manually. All you have to do is turn the valve thingy so the water flows directly into the pump. So
should check my focus first.
All
right, time to get the flow going to the right place.
Oh.
That didn't help. The water can't pass through.
Buddy, I gotta work my magic. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't work. You're right. When you're right, Aloy.
I need to get the water through the pipes.
Oh, okay, that pipe's broken. So it does
right?
have to go that way. Goes that way, goes there. Can we move this?
Looks like I'm on the right track.
Which goes there, which goes there. Which goes there. Which goes there, 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 which goes there.
One step closer.
Which goes there. Which goes there. Which goes there. Which goes there. Which goes there.
There, that should do it. I should head back. See if that took care of the rest of the water.
Yee!
This must go down to the lower level.
Help! Help!
Ugh, it stinks down here. Looks like that's everything.
You smell that?
I should head back up.
What is a drummer's weapon coil? Free shock and corruption. What?
Gildun.
Smells like a forge side morning in Acclaim.
That's awesome.
See? Check this out. We could just bang on this pipe, you know? Could we sample that or? Totally. Like, what about after the... Oh, sorry. Just a second. Laura? I need to take a break. Laura? Hey! Laura!
What happened? Dear nobody, I feel embarrassed now. Thinking about Laura out of the pump like a kicked puppy, wondering what horrible thing I might have done, until she screwed herself into this room and shut the door behind her and just screamed. The fear of abandonment is weirdly self-centered, because it presupposes that little old you are filled with such immense destruction power that you're capable of driving every person you care away. Anyway, the bottom of the dam, with her on the side of the door and me on the other, she told me that Meliturek had brought her mom's house, her whole neighborhood, in fact, out from under her to build a new server farm. Oh god, I don't even like that house, she said. I don't even like Indianapolis. I hated every minute I spent in the city as a kid. When we were told we had to leave the dam, I went back to my apartment and sat in the bed and prayed to a god I don't believe in, that I wouldn't move back home, that I wouldn't have to show up at my mom's front doorstep with a suitcase and a bunch of stupid excuses. She was trying not to sound like she was crying, but it sounded like she was crying. I guess I got my stupid wish, huh? I asked her to go, where'd she go, and she laughed. Where else could she go? Back home, to help her mom pack up the house, to move her into whatever dank little whole room Metallurg's displacement grant will allow for them to afford. I think I could have dealt with one of those losers who celebrated their own forthright birthday living in the house they grew up in. But now, I don't even have that. I have no idea how to make her feel better, so I just sat on the other side of the door and I started singing the song we were working on. The one about being the last two girls on Earth, and eventually she started singing along. Oh, that's cool. We got to see more... a little glimpse of the human world. The old ones, per se. A glimpse of the old ones. Where am I My leg is asleep and it's tingling, and I'm trying not to react, but it tingles so badly. One time, my leg was asleep so long, and I stood up and I thought I could walk on it, and I couldn't, and then I waited, and I was standing and waiting, and then I tried to walk again, and it felt like 1,000 knives. Science explain. Probably can't explain it. Hurts so bad, though. It's happening.
Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have ya?
Yeah, Gildun.
What are you doing with your hands there, girl?
I'm unlocking the door, you goose! I love how Alo doesn't respond. Yeah, it needs to be down, up, over.
I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that.
Full already.
Tickling the empty air like that?
Gildun? Everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it. The looking glass.
Oh, no.
I was so sure. Right there in the window. I was... Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gildun. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, well. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great blazing forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make.
Gildun. Oh. Oh, Gildun.
I mean, this is it. We get to...
The farewell tour reunion, like 6 months. We could practice in hollow space. People always say that. Dear nobody, we got in a fight, Lauren and I. After practice, we went out for drinks. There was this row bar, and downtown Cody, so we called an autocar and shuttled it over. We were the only people there. With the parking closed, Cody's become a ghost town. The more we drank, the more passive-aggressive our banter became, snowballing out of control. Metastasizing in the empty air between us, and before either of us really knew it was happening, we were yelling at each other. I kept thinking, like, I'm not abandoning her, she's abandoning me, and I guess we probably thinking something similar. We got quiet for a while, drank more. Eventually, Laura ordered an autocar, and we piled into it, slid as far from each other on the back seats as we could, arms crossed, stretching at the window, and then I heard myself talking. Screw it. I don't care if you stay in touch with me. I'm going to stay in touch with you, whether you like it or not. You're not getting rid of me ever. Laura looked at me for what felt like ages. I thought she was going to start yelling, but then her hand crept over to mine, and we sat there together. Bottoms up, Shelly. Oh.
Should have brought a cart.
This is good for loot for me. I needed this loot.
Okay, let's fix the panel and shut this place down.
Oh, that's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the forge! You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gildun.
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you?
I love Gildun.
On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too. Maybe I'll take a look.
Another adventure so soon? You're braver than me. But there was no question of that.
I love Gildun.
You go on ahead. I'm gonna stand right here and bask in our victory for a while longer.
You know he's not gonna bask in the victory. He's gonna be crying. Alright, let me go. What quest does it have me doing right now? Oh, overflow. Okay, cool. Bye, Gildun. I love Gildun. Nothing like falling twice on a one fall. Why, Gildun? I'm glad we followed the river.
Water's lower now. But what's that sound? It's coming from downstream.
Oh. Here, I'll save, and then we'll go downstream. Are those drums? I hope so. The water's not as ravagous. Ravagous? I don't remember it being very, very harsh, though.
Sound's getting louder. Definitely coming from inside this ruin. I can feel it in my chest.
We can sneak in, right? I don't need to. Where's this path? No, I want the path. People in there? Those people we were talking about, they're not alive.
Need them soon enough.
Ugh. Oh, is it a machine? Hello! Dear nobody, the auto cars are on their way. Mine will take me to my apartments and Cody's will take you to the Vetiport. She brought her luggage with her to work today. Everything she owns packed into 2 little suitcases. She's wearing the fanciest outfit I've ever seen her in. It's for Mom, she said. She brought me this outfit, if you believe it. If you can believe it. Normally, like, who cares? But I don't know. She's already dealing with a lot. We walked through the dam today, listening to these tapes, reading all the messages. Maybe it's one of those sign my yearbooks will never touch things, but I'm scared of losing Laura. But I'm not scared of losing Laura anymore. We're family. We didn't inherit each other or settle on each other. We chose each other. No amount of distance or number of jerks in bad suits or obsequious robots who are going to tear us apart. So listen, on the off chance that someone ever actually does stumble into these things, here's the truth. There was this band called Concrete Beach Party. For a second, it was the best band in the world. And you, whoever you are really, really lucky because you're the only person who ever got to hear them. See you never, the last girls on Earth. Hello.
That's quite a sound you're making. I'm Aloy. I just lowered the waters from the dam north of here.
The water came from the Greycatch? And it was you that stopped it? Then I owe you the deepest of thanks. I'm Laulai, the drummer of this place.
Hi, Laulai.
Deep Din, as my father was and his mother before him.
Oh.
But recently the river rose and the basin flooded. I thought it was a curse. Our sacred instrument lost for good.
So now
Not
she can
quite
make
a curse.
drums.
Just a clumsy Oseram.
Mm-hmm. I think I saw him not long ago in Song's Edge. He talks a lot. Like he thought his voice was melody.
That's the one. Well, I'll let you get back to your music.
Yes. I'm eager to play, after being kept away by the waters. But please, take this. I meant it when I said I owe you.
Random prizes.
This place means a lot to me.
Okay.
And my family.
What a quest! Wow! Okay! 3 blue gleam! Oh, we're doing all those quests to get those weapons? Ah! I love video game. I do. Should we look for more, like, loot in here? I don't think so. Wow! Hee. Oh.
Live from the illustrious Overflow Basin Studios, it's Concrete Beach Party! A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4! Sellouts and runaway cowards, we've seen your type before!
I hate that they did that. Literally could have went on. You could have just been like, "Meow," gone, but you had to make that loud ass noise. Had me over here tearing up because of the song, and now I could care less. Why would they? The audio levels are just so atrocious. Is it because it's remastered? Anyways, thank you for joining me on this episode of Horizon Zero Dawn DLC. I'll probably just put Frozen Wilds in the title. Don't be mad at me for doing this before I finish the story. Okay, see you soon.